How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Radical Computer Solutions YouTube channel. My name is Tom, and welcome back to my playthrough of Gamedec. Currently, we are going to explore this bar here, see if we can't find the person that just recently tried to shoot us. So, let's see. Trolls or sleeves? Let's just talk to everyone, I guess. Bugger off. That was rude of Daphne. Please excuse her. Bugger off, please. Wow. I'm looking for a person who ran into the bar just now. They had a red hood. Now I'm looking for some space. One that doesn't have a U in it. I'm a Gamedec. I need to... And I'm head of marketing, but really, what really matters is that we don't know you. Bugger off. Yuki. I already talked to him before. I forgot about that. Let's see.
What are you looking at?
Okay. You're hanging around like an undercity rat. Get lost, hobo. Okay. We don't know you. Beat it. If you can't beat him, join him. Wow. What even is that? The author of Iron John wrote that men should know how to dance, or like to dance. I had no idea whether I was doing it right, but I felt good. The dancing people didn't pay any attention to me. I didn't come here to have fun.
5 minutes in Low City and you think we're fucking buddies?
Okay. The man at the table killed them all. He was snoring. Oh, cool. When I nudged him, he just mumbled something and went back to snoring. Hey, Trepanator. Welcome back. Voice was coming from a speaker in the table. The hologram looked exactly like his skin and twisted and perverted. You're a hologram? Well, you still get to have a body, a very attractive one at that. What are you doing here? I didn't want Kill Them All to be alone. There were 3 of us, but only 2 remain. Panicenter had a stroke. Kill's not taking it well. I knew if he wasn't playing, he'd be at Yet's. Yet's here. The sleeves that treat him the sleeves treat him as one of their own. What happened to Panicenter? We thought it was funny when his granddaughter kept yelling that his heart couldn't take gaming that intense. She was right. Oh yeah, that's right. Yesterday he went in-game with a young esports player and had a stroke. He's still in the hospital. Won't be playing for a while. Damn. You know who he played with? I broke into his medical records, but there was no mention of it. I thought Kill would tell me more, but you see how it is. You mentioned Panicenter's granddaughter. She might know more about what happened. It's nice of you to care. I was hoping to find her here. She often hangs around with the sleeves. But she's nowhere to be found. If you see her, tell her to come by. I'll send you the surveillance footage so you know what she looks like. There. I wanted to talk to Kill Them All, but I couldn't wake him. He's always been like this. Unnaturally fast and smart, and then half asleep from exhaustion. It gets worse as he ages. I remember when he realized he couldn't last the whole match anymore. It was sad to see. I think the shock broke him. I'll wait till he comes to. That's all I can do. It'll take a few hours, but I want someone to be there when he wakes up. I thought holograms in bars were for displaying games and such. Wouldn't it be easier to sense Kill Them All? As usual, the walktail didn't wake him, so I found him via the cameras and projected myself inches from his face, but he didn't even flinch. Breaking in was easy. These holograms are an aged system from the now-gone strip club. They used to play animations of strippers on these tables. At first I went to the wrong table. I scared a guy so badly he spat all over himself. It was hilarious. Want me to hop to another table and show you? I guess later. Hold off for now. I'll take a look around and let you know. No problem, handsome. You have any idea how to wake up our sleeping beauty? I'd like to talk to him. Before he gave up his life as a pro, he tested stimulants on himself. They kind of worked, but not for long enough to continue his career. But you probably don't have anything like that. What if you give him something to jog his memory of the good old times? He and Panacenter used to play a lot of Happy Hunting Grounds, but you didn't hear that from me. You need to talk to people and really 'em. Hey, cutie, we were meant to get a drink, remember? Why not? Of course, though in your case, it's going to be a virtual drink, right? Yes, it will, just like yours. I won't let you leave this table, else you'll wander off again. People used to play games of imagination, role-playing. I'll play with you and imagine a sizable glass in front of me. God, it's so nice to be in the company of an intelligent boy. I blinked as if I were waking up from a dream. I remembered why I was there. I shook myself and looked at him apologetically. He understood. I bowed, smiled, and walked away. I'm sure he didn't take his eyes off me until the smoke enveloped me. Ricky, what else we got? Is there a problem? This guy is drunk. There is. The downstairs of the bar belongs to us. Okay. Guess I'm just supposed to sit here and watch this. Hey, weird robot thing? You're a nobody, junkie. A bar fight. Not a single one in harvest time, but a moment in Rillium, and there you go. Someone who was looking at me from behind artificial smoke, thoughtfully nodding. Robot Rick. That's funny. I've had it with you shitheads. And hands up. Put your beers where I can see them. I'll fucking serve you now, bastards. It's that fucked up robot again. Still smarter than you, Sleeves. What the fuck are you looking at, you piece of junk? Beat it. Are you threatening me, shitface? A threat? Private? Well, attack is the best defense. Let's ram the fucker down. Oh, yeah. Alright, back to your tables. Back to the dance floor. The show's over. He hurt one of our guys. You're crossing at another line. Metabot will fix him in no time. If you want to sell in the bar, then control your people, Cam. Okay. What this? DJ. It wasn't him moving to the beat, rather the music seemed to flow from his motions. He must have been using an omnichord. His eyes were shut and lips parted. Did you see? I only see music, unless some asshole comes over and annoys me. You aren't even dancing. Alright, what kind of music do you like? Something calming, usually. I don't like being too animated. Another idiot who likes stupid elevator music in an Oro car. You're a patron at this bar, meaning you can request a song. Just one. I wouldn't be able to stand anymore from an amateur like you. And just so you know, when you're talking to an artist performing their piece, the right response is, I like your music. Yeah, sure, why not? You know the game Happy Hunting Grounds? Play the main theme, loudly. He acknowledged me with a nod. His body started dancing to a different beat. So now I should be able to go back over there and talk to him. Do you recognize this music, kid? You know which game it's from? They should teach that in art history. Forbidden art history. Ha. I noticed that some sleeves sitting nearby were listening in. Game to learn from the legend? There's always been one young man here before you, an esports pro. There's already been one young man here before you, an esports pro, a bit more handsome than yourself. You said something about a young man before me. Ken knew about our successful past. He even knew I was once the sheriff of Harvest Time. Did I tell you about this game? I don't think he did. A man wearing a jacket with extended sleeves passed our table and looked at me favorably. He must have liked the way I treated the veteran. When I ended my career, because my brain was getting tired too easily, they thought the old man came to work his field and stuff, but wham bam, I became the sheriff within an hour. After a week, they were all too scared to duel me. I'm really exceptionally quick, but I get tired easily, god damn it. Nowadays, kids play games whether they have things to do or not. Even Ramona plays a lot lately, and I doubt she knows why. Ramona. You mentioned Ramona. Could you? She's Panacenter's granddaughter, but we all raised her together, so she's kind of mine too. I taught her how to sneak up on gulls, You taught Ramona how to hunt gulls in Happy Hunting Grounds? A sleeve standing nearby nudged his friend and pointed at us. They were listening in. Gulls, my dear, are Gulls, my dear, are folks that don't know what they want. Virtual castaways, grazers, easy prey. Got it? She never liked beating around the bush and could spot a gull from a mile away, or lure one. We staged a draft for a deputy sheriff in harvest time once. I logged out so that it seemed like I didn't know anything about it, and the girl robbed 5 applicants, and I thanked her afterwards. Pfft. Now she's gone somewhere. She's probably in the hospital with her grandpa. I visited Harvest Time a while ago. High Rock, to be specific. I think it has a different sheriff. High Rock? My last asylum. My attention span is too short for other games, but gun dueling doesn't take much time. Did I tell you already? Down there, I was still the man. Call it a Legends rest home. But I was respected. I cared for that town and put punks in their place. Then this guy took it from me. He wasn't even that good. He just realized I get weak fast and challenged me when I was barely standing up. I know that he beat me when I was half asleep, but still. Something died inside me that day. Something snapped. That's all I've ever been my whole life. A player. I hunted, I played matches, I was good at it. I don't know how to be anything else now. I don't know what else you could do, sorry. But you're a legend and nothing's going to change that. It's something, isn't it? We could pop into Paradise Beach and whistle at some babes. What do you say? Someone ran into the bar not too long ago. Did you see who it was or where they went? Nothing like that happened, though I might have missed it. I'm sort of embarrassed to admit I might have dozed off a little. This wouldn't have happened in harvest time. I shoot faster than that. Runaway cowboy. You should play with me sometime. I'll show you true reflex, not to be confused with reflux, goddammit. When I got up from the table, the man was already falling asleep. With a corner of my eye, I noticed somebody smile, but when I turned around, all I could see were some people's backs. Trepanator have anything else to say? No. Okay. Martin Aiden. The man sat huddled, sipping whiskey with a concerned face. Leave me alone. He looked at me warily. Speak if you want, but don't expect any answers. Did you know Ken Zhu? Nope. Someone has just run into the bar. Did you see them? Say that it was a man of few words would have been a huge understatement. Bar. Proximity apps were a common thing in bars once. They were meant to show what the bar offered. Most bars stopped using such apps because speaking with a bartender was assumed an essential part of the experience, and here it still worked. List of the bar's patrons. Ooh, that might help. They have generous hearts and leave even more generous tips. These regulars get priority service here. Baines, Capital Skur, Co-Carnage, 11-bit. Frank Bentley, Freck Noir, Lar, Liam Osborne. Meister Carotene, Nox, and X-Glider. Raise a glass to our patrons. Want a drink but don't feel like speaking to the bartender? Nobody should have to speak to that guy. Pfft. Click here. A mechanical arm will soon deliver a beverage of your choice. No fuss. Let's just talk to the bartender, I think. Rules for couch users. We have couches, lockers for clothes, suits, helmets, infusion fluids, and game pills. Please use the toilets to change. List of available models with their pricing followed. All risky but conveniently cheap. I'd use this junk if I had no other option. Only if I had no other option. Okay. Who's this guy? I already talked to him.
We don't sell information.
When he glanced at me, his digital lenses flickered and settled on a blue color. Do you drink tea? How did he know my favorite type of poison? Do I have it written across my forehead? Bartender's intuition. What'll it be? For real this time. I'm here for information. I'd like to... I don't deal in information. I have something to quench your thirst. Game pills, and there are couches upstairs. You want it? We have it. Someone just ran into the bar. Did you see them? Of course. Let me just rat on one of my regulars. Want to know how I evade taxes too? Do you evade taxes? I started doing that the same day you began to enjoy fucking goats. Now you know the date. Ask me more. Wow. Tell me more about Yetis coming? Have you never seen a bar before? We've got booze. Maybe not top shelf stuff, but the sleeves drink loads and are alive, so it can't be that bad. If you like being online, I have couches and game pills. I installed them for the trolls, but our guys can use them too sometimes. Who are our guys? I should have said locals, the sleeve people, or sleeves, the salt of Low City. Fixed sleeves, tough guys. Didn't you notice them? Still the same bunch, a little drunker than the rest, but also more resourceful in life. If the trolls prefer virtualia, why do they come to the bar? If you used exploits and cheated in games and trolled in general, would you want that to be traced to your address or a public place? They're obnoxious, but they usually stay upstairs. They pay for anonymity. Business is booming. Who else visits this place other than trolls and sleeves? Regulars. Residents of the surrounding towers, meaning those who can't afford the clubs above. Did you know Ken Zhu? Everybody did. He learned how to play here as a kid because he didn't have a couch at home. He was nice to everyone, but destroyed them in-game. No wonder he offed himself. He'd been different ever since he returned. Quiet, serious, hardly talked to anybody except that weirdo Panicenter. He was annoying, kept pissing everyone off, so eventually someone got him. That's that. Oh. He couldn't control himself. He'd yell at Tick and the trolls. You could tell he wasn't doing well. I don't know where the stereotype that bartenders are easy to talk to came from. Let them see. What else have we got there?
Stop bothering us, or I'll flood your social media profile with hemorrhoid ads.
Wow, thanks. Dude, do you want me to hack your walk towel and give it a personality of a kitchen mat? No? Then beat it. Let me see. Ms. Panama Carotene. She shot me a scrutinizing look. You behave like someone not used to taking orders, well-equipped, wounded, and someone's dead outside. You a detective? A Gamedec. Are you with Tick's people? Sometimes, but mostly I'm the HR lady, the warm image of a corporate AI. People don't like to think a program dictates their careers. Now why don't you do me a favor and spike my employees' drink? Amphetamines would be best. Any drug will do. It's that gloomy guy at the bar, Martin Aiden. What do you want me to do this for, and why? Why? I'm bored. Because I can? What for? Because I can. What for? To fill the void. Someone will troll Martin. It's inevitable. Better me than someone else. See, at work, I'm a nanny. I listen to complaints, but the AI makes the decisions, because it sees more and analyzes more quickly, though, without understanding. So I utilize my people skills after hours. It's like a hobby to broaden my horizons. I experiment, observe, and you believe this would help him? No idea. Like I said, I'm expanding my horizons. He's been like this since BWI's system recommended total sobriety. Goddamn, here and now. No brain fix, no entertainment virtualia. So he just sits there. You can't even talk to him. That's very concerning, but I'm here for a different reason. I'm looking for someone who ran into the bar a moment ago. And you think I'll just tell you because I'm kind and helpful? How cute. Typically I get paid to talk to people. Yeah, I must have good reason to recommend sobriety and really him to your subordinate, don't you think? Yep, he's supposedly addicted to plexus and virtualia. It's the kind of disorder we're about to start normalizing, like we did with obesity. I don't know if that's true, it's what the machine said. I think jumping into the imaginary is sometimes therapeutic, and the here and now is overrated. Anyway, now I've got the chance to see how a depressed person reacts to stimulants. Where do I get the speed? If you want me to spike his drink, give me the means to do so. Oh no, your profession requires you to be independent and improvise. Get it yourself. In this locale, that should be easy. Although you should also play him some music from his childhood. It'll remind him of his youth, and I'll dig around in his problems. I didn't feel like talking to her. Sure. Bro, not only did he not, he also told veteran stories. Word. They exchanged knowing glances and stopped talking. Without saying a word, they looked at me with a clear message. Okay, bye. Sure. Freeze or I'll fucking shoot you and no judge will convict me. Okay. You're the one that's shitting all over the toilet? Admit it, shithead. Welcome to Yeti's Coming, the best joint in the gas tower. Who are you, creature? I'm not carrying any weapons. My name is Tom, I'm a Gamedec. You really bloody are. What would you like, kind sir? A beer? Maybe something stronger? Who are you, anyway? Judging by your physique, bartending wasn't your first job, was it? Unit YT fucking C at your service. The Admiral named me Rick, so that's what I want you to call me. I had my battle modules, ripped off and replaced with dispensers 2 years ago. Gotta say, all these shitheads piss me off. What can you tell me about your commander? Is that you? Rick? Is that you, Rick? Watch out, fire from the right. Okay. The Admiral will always make it, because I'll always save him. He's safe with me. The Merry Fairies assigned me to some other fucking commander once, but I came back to Admiral, yet forever. So what do you do here, soldier? Tend the bar? Admiral Yet ordered me to pour drinks, but that's my only cover. My real job is surveillance and Admiral's protection. He's not aware. It's a secret mission. I love the Admiral. How about you? Do you love him? You must love him. Everyone does. Everyone does. I, for example, completely adore him. Looking for someone who ran into the bar a moment ago. Our client's wishes are our command. Let me check our footage. There you are, fucker. Incident number 203 playing. Despite their mutations, the mating rituals of toxic bats remain unchanged. The male living alone for most of the year. Treason! It's the second time this month. Unauthorized access. You don't do that to Rick. Wait till I get you, shithead. My throat is dry. Why don't you pour me a glass of a local brew? Wow. The Tower Beer. Best brew north of Villeneuve. Coming right up. He pulled a glass out of his body and poured the beer with his other arm, spilling it on me. The floor and one other guy in the process. There you go. The Admiral says only thugs and pricks don't tip. Oh, and shitheads too. Back to your duty, soldier. Stay alert. Who's this guy? Cole. You wouldn't dare do anything in front of witnesses. Corporations aren't that brazen. I'm not from a corporation. I'm a Gamedec. A convenient story for a spy, but I keep constant watch over my surroundings. I know you've been asking about me. If he really kept constant watch over his surroundings, it was worth talking to him. I won't power your AI with my brain. I have a hef and disruption software on my walk job. You can't snatch my brain, corporate scum. If I wanted to hurt you, I would do so, and nobody would care. Look around you. I only want to talk, okay? That's what all you corporate pigs say. I exposed your operation in this place. They sent you after me, which means I'm on the right track. Glue. People tripped over his legs, but reality in general didn't seem to bother him. Did you see a person with a red hood running into the bar? Well, did you notice anything suspicious or unusual recently? All the time, dude. Do you know Ken Zhu? Well, this guy is fucking useless. Cam Grozny. What are you looking at? Ever seen wrinkles? I'm from Low City. I've seen it all, even warts. But yeah, seeing a youngish woman not hide her wrinkles is surprising. Sometimes I approach girls and imply we're the same age. The looks on their faces. Priceless. Let's get to it. What do you want? How much? Looking for someone in a red hood who ran inside the bar a while ago. Maybe ask someone by the entrance, unless she got in through the toilets, and they say I'm the troll. But let's get to the point. While you're here, you should buy something. I can get you to any state of consciousness. Let me guess. Forgetfulness and trust? Most of all, I need information. What are you, afraid of drugs? Drugs are bad, okay? Moderation. Anything can be good if you apply it in small doses, in moderation. Good quality stuff. Meanwhile, you're in the toilets of a dirty bar. Hold on. What's that saying? You're judging a book by its cover? Actually, by its shelf. Anyway, the locals don't talk about drugs that way, and they don't ask for info. You're Aspie, right? I'm a Gamedec. Gamedec's a very convenient cover-up. It lets you ask questions without raising suspicion. I was joking about selling. I only possess drugs for personal use. Here, a token of our friendship. A stimulant that should help you in your investigation. It also stabilizes your mood and gives a bit of a cheerful motivation. Have a nice day, officer. Wasn't the prettiest graffiti in the world, but it included an interesting question. How do you enhance your psychedelic trip? There was a code with a media file download. Euphoria, excitement, ecstasy, visions. Select your neuro drink based on your preference and mood. Plexes are safe and leave no hangover. Fine print warned that the plexes offered were safe as long as the machine underwent regular maintenance. This box looked to have been battered and hacked multiple times and certainly not serviced, although I could have been wrong. Oh, it's this guy. That's right. Ran into somebody who claims to be working with you. Do you see that woman on the dance floor? Okay, this guy's fucking boring. Wait for my chance, and when some guy accidentally pushed him while sitting down, I put the sample from the dealer in his drink. A man with reinforced sleeves noticed me doing it and frowned. Needed to go tell Miss Carotine I did what she'd asked.
You seem troubled. Want to talk about it?
I gave the stimulants to one of your employees. You've done well, thank you. What do you want to know? Let's talk about Ken first. Did you know Ken Zhu? Determined, volatile, with terrible planning skills. He'd make a great nurse or kindergarten teacher, after training. He's the reason why Tick and I are here, and not in Virtualia. Did you see most of the trolls sitting in Relium? He'd been over it lately, and now it's unfortunate. Although the problem is gone, I don't know if Tick will get his entourage back. How did Tick react to Ken? He was mad, of course, but truthfully, he was elated to have someone pay so much attention to him. Didn't you notice what a narcissist he is? I think Tick is lonely. He thought he and Ken had a bond of some sort. Once Ezra started hanging with the old man, Herman got jealous. I'd send Tick to therapy, but I'd have to go through detox first. Flush all the plexus, breathe some fresh air. Someone ran into the bar not too long ago. Did you see who it was? I was focused on analyzing Martin's behavior, but let me think. I heard the door shut, commotion, then yelling on the stairs. I think the person you're looking for ran upstairs. Nothing more I needed from her. Then let's go upstairs. Barrier. People that paid for Virtualia were allowed... Oh, okay, okay. Picking up what you're putting down. Yo. Bruh. Get a pass upstairs. I need to get upstairs. And it's a very special area. People are in-game, their bodies on couches, unsupervised. Their belongings are by the couches, too. I'm not going to bother anyone. I'm a Gamedec. I'm conducting an investigation, and I have to get in there. I want to talk to someone. A Gamedec, huh? Okay, I'll let you up there if you do me a small favor. It'll prove to the patrons you're trustworthy. Get rid of Cam Grosny. Don't hurt her, just remove her from the premises. Why do you want her gone? She sells drugs and gets half of my customers high off them. Not enough? Lately she's been pushing everything, apparently even some nasty fake L-pill. She's a treacherous she-troll. She competes with Herman, Tick, for leadership among the trolls. If you remove her, Tick will surely be happy. And nobody, or almost nobody, will be mad at me, because you'll be the one to do it. Sure, why not? She usually hangs around the toilets. Fitting place for a scumbag. There she is. What? Old Yet doesn't want you in his bar. I'll show you to the door. Is this a joke? He and I have a deal. He gives us anonymous couches, and I get the sleeves what Yet legally can't. I didn't say a word when he installed the brain fix years ago, and he wants to kick me out? Fine. If it's a war he wants, he'll fucking get it. I don't know what he promised you, but I'll match his offer if you destroy the brain fix. And can you get me upstairs? I've done business with Yet long enough to install workarounds in his system. Destroy the brain fix, and I'll get you into hell if you want. You just like her to leave. I have thousands of followers, and I record everything. How long do you think it'll take the police to get here if I share what you're doing? You stupid dick. You got 30 seconds, then the world will find out. Saw Cam leave. That's forbidden, so she must have bribed a toad. She looked like a battered dog. You made the bar a bit of a healthier place. I promised I'd let you go upstairs, and I'll keep my word. Want a couch? No, I'm actually looking for someone. Tell me who. I'll log them out. Not quite sure yet. I'm not going to log everybody out just because you can't decide. Come back once you know. let's go into deduction, I guess. Let's see. No data, no data. Let's go back here. Who had the motive to kill Ken? No data. What was Ken up to? No data there either. Fantastic. I guess I'm going into this blind. Check. Sleeve. The regular guest of Yeti's coming. If he was a shooter, could have used their support and his knowledge of the place to stay low. For him, investigating details of Ken's accidents. Nope. Okay. Tick. Tick. I need to talk to Tick. Harmon, huh? Fine. People do various things up there, not only play. They're often distracted. You know how gamers are. So I'll cut off his access to the games. I'll cut off his access to the bar systems one by one. You won't have a clue. That'll let you talk to him freely. Cool, thanks, mister. I can get upstairs. How about that? Smoke and the stench of burned flesh lingered above the two couches. Oh, this guy. Oh, geez. Giggling, he watched with satisfaction as the shower of sparks faded. He moved his hand as if he were using a private window. The man I was dealing with was clearly unstable. It seemed wise to keep him from getting frustrated. I needed to keep his attention until the Outranger's arrival.
Proud to the king! Proud, and I may grant you a front row seat to the show!
Sure. King is a nickname. Hi, King. At least you know what you're doing. At least you know what you're dunking in, biscuit. I mean, with whom you're conversing. He moved his hand, ready to issue another command to his malicious software, but he focused on me instead. Congratulations, maggot. You've got my attention. What's so important that you dare to ruin my royal magnum opus? First, I heard a commotion upstairs, then explosions. Did I do it? Come on, does the sun shine? As he talked to me, he kept one hand raised, ready to issue a command in the invisible window. I'm always doing something cool. You're saying that Ken is losing interest in me? Oh well, that's his loss. The trolls don't want to play with me. They can see how couches burn then. You're killing people. It's not my fault they don't have any safeguards. These helmets constantly cause discharge. Suits get overheated and tear their muscles. Looks fucking awesome, doesn't it? That's cruel. You're taking people's lives. It's foolish, cruel, and irreversible. You must stop. Spare the ones still alive. They're trolls, after all. Foolish? You think it's easy to overheat couches or create such a spectacular display of sparks? It takes skill. As for them being trolls, they would be fine if they waited for my cue and played with me. They brought it on themselves. What I'm doing is epic. I'll show Yet and the others who the real boss is. They'll be talking about it for years. You just don't get it. I don't think you understand me. I do. The real reason you're doing this is that... Troll stopped playing. Ken spoiled his fun. I'm going to say Ken spoiled his fun. You're angry at Ken for spoiling your fun. You have a right to feel that way. But this is not going to fix the problem. Ken used to be my biggest fan. He followed me everywhere, watched everything I did. I was really special to him. He followed me around too and watched my every step. He saw me as a role model. You're lying. I was the only person he admired. I am the king. He made a rapid gesture and tapped the invisible icon. I was preparing for the worst. But nothing did. Well, that's good. Somebody logged me out of the system. God damn it. Never mind, I'll reconnect in a second. Nobody can stop the king. I knew he'd come back. I fascinated him. He actually tried to troll the king of trolls. Can you believe that? He was copying me. I tried to sneak up on him yesterday, but he immediately saw me. That's how sensitive he was to my presence. And he still called me king. Though he wasn't really making any sense. You say that you knew him. Do you even know what he was doing? He must have been depressed in his last days. He was just sitting there, alone, doing nothing. You claim you fucking knew him. Nobody who really knew him would believe he was doing nothing. This man had troll levels of energy. Never mind. None of this makes sense. You should admire me. Everyone should admire me. I could smell the nauseating stench of overheated bodies as his system started causing subsequent couches to overload. I love the smell of burning flesh in the morning. Nobody can ignore the king or give him orders. Why did he have to die? I don't get it. It's so stupid. I'm going to accuse him. What do you mean? You don't get it? You're the one who killed him. That's bullshit. He was already dead when I arrived. I shot a corpse. It made no difference. The little man said it had to be done. The little man? Funny little person in a red hat, dressed like a clown. Clown. Crown, okay, yeah. Dressed like a clown. I trusted him. I don't know why. I don't know, really. Now everyone's going to think Hey, you're here too, even though I grazed your shoulder. Okay, it was him. Good. It was supposed to scare you off, like hell it did. He's sensing me again. I'll answer once I know how to troll him for that lie. Doesn't make sense. The king does what he wants. Don't fucking forget that. Do you even know how Ken died? You shot him down. Wrong, moron. I fired at him, but I didn't shoot him down. But you can't die from getting shot in a game. All games have safeguards. How is it possible that he died there? He glanced at the couches and hesitated, then looked back at me. He's here? But I didn't answer the call. Can you see him? I didn't see anyone. Who's here? Do you see somebody in AR? Drew a plasma gun. It's that asshole that tricked me. He's the reason Ken is dead. Don't come closer. Don't. The lenses. That's how you see and hear him. Take them off. The man started panicking and scratching his eyes. I'm not giving up, asshole. The Outrangers will be here any second. If anything happens to me, they'll start looking for you. Oh god. Okay, there's the Outrangers. Herman Tick, you've confessed to killing Ken Zhu. Drop your weapon. I won. I fucking won. The king always wins. Go home, Gamedec. Get some rest. You did a really good job here. We'll take care of the rest. Wow. Alright. That's awesome. Downstairs at the bar emptied. He had evacuated everyone with military efficiency. Decided I should do the same. My job is done here. I was at home, in my castle. A sudden feeling of relief took over me, only to give way to a feeling of deep, bitter loss. My relationship with Ken was heating up. Life is unpredictable, buddy. The thing about life is that it's governed by chance. We go through many different doors without ever knowing what's on the other side. I couldn't leave it that way. I had a psycho scan. I just needed to generate a V-ghost and question it. But that will be done in the next episode, I think. Yep. With that, guys, I am going to leave this video here. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.